Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since I've had this large of a manga haul, so hopefully this is going to be a fun video for everybody. So I think I grouped these up correctly. So this pile over here are my July pre-orders from Barnes & Noble, and then this set of packages over here are all from Books A Million, and it's one series. So the only thing that bothered me, besides getting all of these in separate packages, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 back there, so 7. They all came separately, but the condition of these boxes, like, are you kidding me? I think this one was the worst of it, and then this one wasn't too great either, but they were sliding around when I got them, and so, yeah, let's get into unboxing so we can see the conditions of these books. I'm going to start with the July pre-orders from Barnes & Noble. And first volume is In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, Volume 5 by Mika Yamamori. I love the colors for this volume print. I haven't read volume 4 yet, but this series is a fairly quick read per volume, so I'll read 4 and this volume 5 together. But the main couple, Yoi and Kohaku, are both known as princes at their school. There's this sort of fascination they have for each other, and basically they're trying to figure out what that feeling inside them means when they see each other or are together. It's a sweet story so far, and Yamamori sensei writes some great female leads, Yoi being no exception. And of course, the art is stunning. Next single package, and it's volume 8 of the Apothecary Diaries. I've been super anticipating this next volume, but these releases are so spaced out. I can recall what happens in the previous volume, but I'm gonna have to reread a bit just to reacquaint myself. But it follows Mao Mao, who works as a low-level servant, but has a knack for medicines, which catches the eye of Jinshi, who works within the inner palace. So she ends up going around solving these medical-related mysteries within the court. I'm really excited for the anime adaptation that I believe is scheduled to start airing in the fall season this year, October it says. The trailers look so good, the voice actors sound great, the promotional visual art is beautiful. Next package, where the tab of course ripped off, making opening this even more difficult. But this has 3 volumes. First being Kowloon Generic Romance, Volume 4 by Jun Miyazuki, published by Yen Press. This cover is so pretty. I just recently read Volume 3, so I'm looking forward to reading this next one. Here's the back cover, which is the exact same building elevation as the previous volumes, except that the colors change. I'm assuming the decision to have the same back cover design so far is intentional. Like, I have theories, but I won't say because spoilers. But this series has been such an intriguing read so far and has me guessing as to what exactly is going on in Kowloon. Next volume is The Summer Hikaru Died, Volume 1 by Moku Mokuren, published by Yen Press. This cover is pretty striking, and I sense a theme in these electric blues and purples from the volumes I've hauled so far. But this is a series I had no clue what it was about. I hadn't even fully read the summary until I got a comment talking about it, and I was like, wait, what? So the tags are that it's a BL supernatural horror mystery involving 2 friends, Yoshiki and Hikaru. Apparently there's something going on with Hikaru, even though it may not look like it. I'm not gonna say anything else in case others don't want to know any more than that. I kind of wish I went into this completely unaware of the premise, especially because it's a mystery, but it is what it is. And last volume in this box is A Condition Called Love, Volume 4 by Megumi Morino, published by Kodansha. This is one where I know I've heard KK-chan and Prof. Otaku mention to give it a chance of a few volumes before coming to a conclusion. It didn't take me quite as long because at the end of Volume 1, I saw myself liking it, and actually I've already read up to Volume 7, so I'm familiar with what happens in this volume. But as with a lot of romance stories, we have Hotaru and Hananoi trying to figure out what love means to them. Both have a history that contributes to their ideas and initial perceptions of love. So this is definitely one where you kind of have to get past that initial shock of, wow, that was fast from the first volume. But I got excited when they announced an anime for this series. The illustration on the right is from Morino Sensei in celebration for the announcement. So last package from Barnes & Noble, we have Bungo Stray Dogs 1, Volume 5. I'm pausing my pre-orders for this one spin-off at this Volume 5 until I catch up with my main story read-through, which I'm actually going to try and do a full read-through of Bungo Stray Dogs from the very beginning, since I had paused reading some time ago and figured I'd just start over. Next volume is Love of Kill, Volume 12 by Fe, published by Yen Press. I still haven't picked up from where I left off on Volume 7, but I figured Volume 13 is the last volume of this series, so I might just wait for that to release before I pick this series back up again and probably just read from the start. Love of Kill is a pretty bingeable series as it often leaves off on a cliffhanger at the end of every volume, which I remember blasting through each volume when I first started reading it. The art is really lovely, and these little chibi comics are always silly and hilarious. I don't think I've seen when Volume 13 will be available, so I'm continuing to keep an eye on it. And last for this segment is Hirano and Kagiura Volume 3 by Sho Harusono, another published by Yen Press and a spin-off of the Sasaki and Miyano manga, but focusing on Miyano's other senpai, Hirano, and Hirano's roommate, Kagiura. I've been hearing people say they prefer this couple and story a little bit more. I'm kind of curious what I'll think after I read it because I really love Sasaki and Miyano. Before I move on to my next manga unboxing, I want to say thank you to TokyoTreat and Sakuraco for sponsoring this video. I'm very much a snack person and love my fair share of Asian foods, being Asian myself, so I was excited to receive these monthly subscription boxes and see what these two have to offer. For TokyoTreat, you get up to 20 of the latest exclusive limited edition and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan. And for Sakuraco, you get 20 traditional, authentic, artisan Japanese snacks, including a tea and special tableware, which is really neat. The theme for the TokyoTreat box is a fireworks flavor fest. Since summer is still going strong, these snacks are inspired by the foods and festivals in Japan. Aside from learning about the snacks and allergen information, the booklet notes some fun events like Comic Market or Comiket, which I'd love to attend one day. I'll try this Papa Bubble hard candy. It says it has various fruity flavors, kind of tastes like a light berry, so not too sweet, which is nice. Then I thought I'd try this salt lemon Kit Kat. I love Kit Kats, but I wasn't so sure about the lemon. I will say that the white chocolate and salt really toned down the sourness of the lemon, so this is actually really good, and I ate like 2 more. You can find out more about these snacks in the booklet, such as whether these are suitable for vegetarians or may contain traces of ingredients you may be allergic to. These particular soy sauce senbei are one of my favorites. I get these all the time. They've got a sweet and savory taste and crunch that I can't just eat a couple. I will usually eat the whole bag. They also included a miso ramen packet, which is perfect for when I've spent too much on manga. And the rest of the snacks from the box are a variety of other perfectly themed treats to get you through the day. They even included a bottled drink, which is wild to me. Moving along, the theme for the Sakuraco box is the festivals of Okinawa. Okinawa is considered Japan's tropical paradise, so the vibrancy of the flavors and items in this box reflect that. The shapes of the snacks are so pretty and in theme with the festival spirit, all the way to the packaging, which if you're not sure what things are, the photos will be your guide. One thing Sakuraco includes is a premium Japanese snack that tastes of the seasons. You can scan the QR code to find out which item you receive by matching what's in the box. I got the sakura leaf senbei. I've had sakura flavored things before, and the infusion is light enough that it's not overwhelming. And then they included a couple tea packets, so I had to try as I prefer teas over coffee. This one is called Senpin tea and says it helps with digestion while also being refreshing for the warm summery days. And while I was at it, I thought I'd try this donut bowl at the same time since it's seemingly a little heavy as a purple sweet potato and could use a light tea. It was really good and fluffy while a bit dense as well. So here's the rest of the traditional snacks included in the box. Finally, the special item is this Bingata Uchiwa fan. I love the colors and the patterns. While it is functional, for now I'll display it on my Yona of the Dawn shelf next to Jeha. Hopefully this segment was fun seeing all the various snacks, so check out the description for links to these subscription boxes and try it out for yourself, or maybe even gift it to someone who'd enjoy experiencing a bit of Japan from the comfort of their own home. Alright, time to tackle opening up these boxes. We'll see how this one is first. Here it is! The one series I bought is Haikyuu. Finally, right? But do you all see this? Books a million, do you see this? I hope none of these are warped or damaged in any way. Okay, but I guess this bit is partially my fault, being careless while taking this out. Oh my god. I'm going to speed through the rest of these unless I find something ridiculous that I need to comment on, like how difficult it is to open packages like this. I think these ones checked out. Here's a single volume and 2 more. This box had 6 volumes. And then this was the other package I was worried about. I mean, look at how these are stuffed together and layered, where some could be bent or warped. Thankfully, these looked okay when I further inspected them. Last box of Haikyuu manga, which is the biggest one. And funnily enough, while this is the most secured set of manga with the shrink wrap, this box had the one volume that I ended up needing to get a replacement for. And it's in this pile I'm holding here. Of course, it would be volume 45, the very last volume. Like, look at that. The front and back cover and pages are totally bent and zigzagging. I already have another copy on the way, so it's fine. Okay, I put all the volumes in order. It's kind of wild to me seeing 45 volumes out like this. Yona of the Dawn used to be the longest series I hauled in my collection, which will soon come back to take its throne. I'll speed up these next clips of me showing every volume cover. So how I came to learn about Haikyuu was back in 2019. I distinctly remember the first time I watched the anime. I generally dismissed sports anime mostly out of ignorance, but my group of art friends kept encouraging me to check it out, so I did. And I totally binged it because I had never felt that excited and pumped watching an anime in a really long time. Season 4 wasn't out back then, so after I finished season 3, which I think has some of the best, if not the most exciting scenes ever, I went down the Haikyuu rabbit hole and drew so much Haikyuu fan art and did a collab with my art friends where we created 6 original characters for our own volleyball club. So finally, I'm here and ready to read the manga from the beginning. Wow, this was a lot of unboxing. My back hurts, it's hot, I'm sweating. But anyways, super excited for Kowloon in the clear moonlit dusk. Finally, Apothecary Diaries, A Condition Called Love, and Love of Kill, perhaps starting these 2 series, and then checking out The Summer Hikaru Died because I hear so much about it, and of course, all of the Haikyuu, which this video is going up in August. So if I haven't started reading it then maybe in September. But I don't know, you can check out my Instagram to see when I finally decided to read this. And you can either talk to me about Haikyuu if you want, you can read along with me as a buddy read. So yeah, my DMs are always open, so feel free to message me there. And I think I'm going to include a clip of me putting this manga away because I need to figure that out, which I have some ideas. So I'll see you in the next clip. I've got my handy book cart with all the manga I need to put away. So I used to have Yamamori Sensei's series on this shelf. I don't know why, because it was sharing a shelf with my Supernatural Mystery series, which makes no sense. So I moved it over here to my general shoujo shelf. And then going to add a condition called Love, Volume 4 on this side over here. Speaking of supernatural series, I'll add Kowloon Volume 4 here. I also had the Apothecary Diaries on another shelf, but I moved it to my favorites shelf, which it's actually sharing it with some other historical series I really enjoy, like Yona, My Happy Marriage, and Usatoki Rhetoric. The Summer Hikaru died will go on my mostly dedicated BL bookshelf. It's like 99% BL. And above is my shelf that has some of my favorite BLs. In goes Hirano and Kagiura over my Sasaki and Miyano volumes. I moved Love of Kill from another shelf to this one that has more action in them, so adding volume 12. I'm going to have to reorganize because Bungo Stray Dogs needs more room, but adding Wan volume 5 here. Now how to shelf my Haikyuu volumes, which is the real challenge. Because I use the hems shelf, I'm pretty sure I only need one row and I'll still have quite a bit of room to spare next to it. This is going to be the weirdest combination of manga, so this is temporary for now, while I continue to think about it and stare at my shelves and try and figure out where I want to place everything. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much again to TokyoTreat and Sakuraco for the lovely boxes and for sponsoring this video. Be sure to check out the description below if you want to see what they're all about and perhaps pick something up as well. I'll see you in my next video. Take care!